Hey there! Today we're going to have a look at this interesting gizmo. This was sent to me by Dan from Good Made Better, and it is the Penwell Traveler. I have the very strong suspicion I have reviewed the Penwell in the past. Nice wooden pen stand. Sorry. But now Dan wanted to make something else, so he came up with the Traveler. Now, to give you a little bit of an idea, this interesting thing, it is a pen stand, and I'm going to show you its features in just a second, but just so you know, this was on Kickstarter. Kickstarter has been funded, so I'm assuming this product will show up on the Good Made Better website at some point. They come in 3 colors, or maybe I should say finishes. There is raw aluminum, and there's also this, I'm going to say Cerakote. Maybe it should be Cerakote. I'm not 100% sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. A type of ceramic polymer coating, so I'm guessing it's Cerakote, which is this. Now, just so you know, if this may look a little rough around the edges, figuratively speaking, this is a prototype. The finished versions will be a little, I don't know, a little bit more polished, so to speak, maybe. So don't judge the product too much on that. It's a prototype. That's why they did a Kickstarter to get that show on the road, so to speak. Okay, now it has a couple of interesting features. So first of all, it has this pad, right, which is reusable, which you stick to a surface, any surface. And then you have your pen stand, which you can then kind of adjust to the angle you like it at. The nice thing is that it's actually a micro suction pad, so there is no glue involved. So once you're done, you can take it off. You can put this thing on again. I also understand that the actual finished product will come with a reusable slip cover to protect that suction pad, but you can actually clean it. So there are instructions on the website on how to clean it, but as I said, it's a glue-free product. So the nice thing about that is that if you put it on your desk, you choose to remove it, you don't have that disgusting glue stuff on your desk, which always really annoys me. Okay, so I've covered that. There's the finishes, there's the micro suction pad, there's the materials. There's a slip cover, which I can't show you, but I'm sure it's nice to help you carry this thing around. Because as I said, it's called the Traveler, and it is meant to be carried around. Now, I know that you want to see this thing in action, so I'm going to put it here. I know it would be ideal if I could show you at this angle, but I mean, you understand what's going on. This gets stuck to a surface, you can adjust this angle, you can even tighten or loosen this screw bit so that this moves a little easier or less easy. You understand what's going on, so I'm going to stick it here. Let's try this out with a pen. Now, the first pen I'm using is this superb, also known as magnificent shark pen. You stick that thing in there, right? And the idea being that I should now be able to remove it. Unfortunately, I pull off the entire thing. I'll come back to that. There we go. In principle, use it, and once you're done, put the pen back in. Of course, this works best with, I was not maybe entirely fair to the product. If you just grab the cap and kind of push it, pen will come out easily, and this is still stuck to the surface. Right? Now, of course, this is going to work best, I think, with pens, that was tight, that have a slip cap. Here I have a Pilot Parallel, a calligraphy pen. This, whoops, you actually have to unscrew, which is a little bit less convenient, but as you can see, that is possible too. But now you ask, what if, I mean, this was one thing, what if you have large pens, like, say, a Untitled Viceroy Grand? I don't know if I have anything else that's, well, here, this is not a small one either. Classic pens, LM1. Okay, so this is a quite large diameter, and of cap, I mean, and as you can see, maybe, this is a bit snug. So what if you're too big and the hole's too tight? Well, fortunately, there's a solution which I think is really nifty, and I really appreciate, being a lover of slightly larger pens. You can push out this foam insert, just going in from behind. Always fun with, say, a pencil or whatever. Okay, now I flip this over, right? And on this side, the insert has a larger opening. So that I really enjoy. A little bit of fiddling to push that back in. There we go. Can try and put that back on the surface. Yard lead slips in really easily, comes out. Let's try this again. I've really pushed down hard on this. There we go. And the stand stays right where it is. So, not bad at all. I think I've shown you all the features. Of course, you can adjust the angle to your liking. You can do all these things, but now you see how it works. What do I like about it? What do I not like about it? Obviously, there is no writing sample. Well, I think it's a nice product. The price, as I understand it, but I gleaned this from Kickstarter, right? So I'm not sure if this is 100% final price. The price for this specific finish, as I understood, is $43. So by no means a cheap product, but then again, it is all metal. It's kind of nicely made, and it works well. And the fact that you can put smaller or larger pens in it, I think, is kind of nice. If, God forbid, you would want to use a ballpoint, of course you can put a slimmer ballpoint, Bic type or something, with the cap in the narrower insert, and then just use that. So that is quite nice. I personally hate glue residue. I'm one of those people who, if there's even a trace of glue left after peeling off a label, it drives me insane. So I really appreciate that this is a glue-free product. The other nice thing is this micro suction pad you can actually clean. As I said, instructions are on the Good Made Better website, so this should remain sticky. Having said that, I have found on this particular model the stickage to, for lack of a better word, to not be perfect. So there you go again. This is a tighter pen with a tighter cap than, say, the Yard lead. And as you can see, I'm pulling off this thing, and I have not put this on 20 surfaces. I've put this in 1 or 2 surfaces, and it's not working. Now, this may quite simply be indicative of the fact that I need to clean this, because I'm really pushing down with a lot of weight on that, and I'm still pulling off the entire item. So that is something that I'm not sure might be an issue. I have checked some reviews from other people online, and nobody has mentioned that. So either that did not happen to them, or they didn't mention it. But in any case, maybe it's just this particular model. Maybe I really need to clean that suction pad. Final thing I could say is, of course, not every pen will fit. If you have a large Denitrio or an Amici Emperor or something in the really large range, yeah, that's not even going to fit the wider opening, and that's just the way it is. So mega pens, yeah, that won't fit. But then again, is it fair to try and put them in something like this? I mean, this is clearly made for a very specific range of pens, so I don't think that's necessarily an entirely fair criticism. Just be aware of it. I think a 149 you can get away with, because I don't think a 149 cap is a whole lot bigger than my LM1. And that fits in there pretty easily, unscrews pretty easily, no issues there. So, there you have it. Dan, thank you very much for sending me this product. I appreciate it. I enjoyed checking it out. Guys, I hope this review was useful. If you have any questions, of course, you can always ask them. And that's all there is to it. Hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye-bye.